Hey, bro. Watching this right now. I'm just waiting for somebody to call out spots like super loud. Clothesline.
This is been quite an eventful week,
Yeah, it is.
given the lack of events.
Right. Nothing's happening.
Literally, nothing's happening because everything's been shut down.
Daggone coronavirus, bruh. Ruined everything.
It's ruining everyday American life as we know it.
Bruh.
Which is quite funny to your boy because I'm an introvert. So
It
I was
took
going to be in
away.
the house regardless.
It took away March Madness.
Yeah. I won't be playing March Madness this year.
Roman Reigns is coming out with no one to boo him. I'll boo him. Boo. Boo. Boo.
No.
Hear me through my TV. Boo. Boo. I don't care if it's empty. No, millions are booing you right now.
Just know that. All right? He knows that.
Boo.
He knows. Deep down in his heart of hearts, no one is cheering for him. Except for like little fangirls. And kids. That's it. Fangirls and kids.
Boo.
Name one adult male Roman Reigns fan.
The dude in the group chat.
Lame. Live via satellite, it is Gorilla Game Podcast. I am your empathetic yet foul-mouthed happiness show. Young Jiggy Starburst, Young Raspy God, Carlos Crawford, a.k.a. Chip Music Charlie. Hey, Kenny, remember that time we were beefing and I ruined that casket match against Kane for you?
Yeah.
Super kicked you right into that casket. And
No.
danced on your grave. A.k.a. Thick Flair. Pantry Boy, you're the brunch, dinner, and dessert. All rolled into one. Woo! A.k.a. Snack Miller. Just realized that I'm an idiot. Wherever my disguise, my real face is fucking hideous. My pretty bitch watching the city is with a pussy out. Oh, sookie now. A.k.a. Gelato Graham. You call it a 2-minute drill. I call it a 2-minute session. A.k.a. Haystack West. Here you go, Sheriff. The Python family as ordered. As ordered? Look at him. You said nothing about conditions other than dead or alive. Yeah, speaking of dead or alive, this one's dead. I knew mustard smelled mustier than usual. Why ain't you mother and father fuckers say anything? So you can kill us too? Fuck that. Pay me full. Fuck you. You know the rules. Pay me full. Or what? Haystack, don't shoot another one of them. Sheriff, come here, son. What, Pop? Now listen, usually fair is fair, but I rode with these boys firsthand, and son, there's a reason why you send them out to do your work. You know it, I know it, and I don't blame you after riding with them. But I can tell you, and you know your daddy's a wild motherfucker, your brother and his friend deserves that alive amount. Like, he can do my job. I'm not saying he can do your job. I'm saying that you want to be the heart of your town and for everyone to love and respect you. But Haystack does all the work you take credit for, and all he wants is his word. Is that too much to ask? Yes, the fuck it is, son. Oh my, fine. Here, I'll do dick suckers. I'll pay you. Only time I pay you alive for the dead, though. Much obliged. you around, Chef. Moves while I split this. Go ahead and introduce yourself to these people.
Roman Reigns just lied and said he's mastered multiple moves. No, you have not. You're not good. With that being said, my name is Kenneth Whitaker, aka Hedrick Solo, the original owner of the Millennial Falcon. Damn it, this Calrissian just keeps getting away from me. I'm going to find him eventually, guys.
He's mad elusive. He's got that,
Yes, mad elusive. Piss me off.
I was really about to say run away from the cop speak. You know what?
AKA the last Black Jedi. I do or do not. There is no try. Like, if you try me, we're going to have a show with an empty arena. Calling out spots. Lightsaber duel. Swing left. Swing right. Overhead slash. Bro, these promos they're doing promos in the back with like old like collectibles.
Alright, okay.
Oh,
I'll
geez.
bite. I'll tune in.
Well, it's not really old collectibles. It just looks like they got old stuff in there. AKA Nacho Man, I'm a savage. Oh, yeah. See, everybody's wondering if the Nacho Man's afraid of the coronavirus. Dude, I'll tell you something that's real vital, man. There's no virus that can hold the Nacho Man yet. See, I've been digging in my hands and digging and scratching and crawling and grabbing in the nachos for years, and I haven't been remotely sick. The only thing I'm really sick of, Gene, is these holes. And these holes think that one coronavirus is going to make the Nacho Man love them. But what they don't understand is that there's no thing, no man-made or God-made thing that the Nacho Man hasn't seen or smelled. So if you want to listen to the Nacho Man's advice about coronavirus, wash your hands twice and kick a hole out extra nice. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Nacho Man. I'm a Savage live from his hazmat house. Back to you, Bobby.
Hazmat house. AKA the Black Hot Rod. You do not throw rocks at a man who's got a machine gun. Play my music, son. Got nothing?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I like that song. I really do like Flanagan's Ball.
I self-quarantined myself.
Propagated
system haggis.
I don't know what it is. Is it an accordion in the background of that joke? But that joke is really what sets off the the bridge to that joke. Yeah, because it like keeps the original rendition of Flanagan's Ball and the Dropkick Murphys version that rocks the hardest. And that was my analysis.
AKA Mr. Go Slick Vodka. So, by signing this paper, you agreed, but while we stopped you from being mugged, a crackhead stole our Land Cruiser and your dad knows what with it. Is that okay? Okay? Yeah. Then it proceed to suck on my nuts later. AKA the very sexual, the very tight,
Very tight, yes.
Austin Powers Faja.
Wait, it's Faja?
That is Faja.
Oh. Butter. Butter.
Look what you've done to Mr. Bigglesworth.
I love it.
Right. AKA the one and only Bill Cosby. Everyone, please, I am getting ready to plan a comedy special where I am in solitary confinement from coronavirus. Everybody must understand that I, Bill Cosby, am extremely old as hell. Which makes me, my son Theo, and my daughter, whatever her name is, I think it's Vanessa. I think I named one Vanessa and Denise and Rudy high risk as well. Because they once were young, but not that old as I am, except I'm about 89. So one day I was in the cafeteria and I got some pudding. But what I did not know was that one of the inmates put a Quaalude in my pudding. So now I've had a taste of what they call my own medicine now. And with that, we are back.
Oh, man. I haven't
I
laughed
thought
that hard
Triple
since
H
I was
was
a little
still.
boy.
I thought he left. He came back.
You may have to go to the bathroom real quick. I don't know. He's wearing multiple hats tonight. I don't know. Well, who's usually commentating? Graves.
Bro, ain't nobody tweets you to come back out there. Shut the hell up.
Saying, fuck that. I'm not coming out tonight. Y'all do it.
Bro, are they about to show a chamber match from Sunday?
Oh, that happened? I didn't even know what happened. Oh, because it was the first match of the night and I missed it.
Bruh.
It might have been halfway in Central because I completely forgot Elimination Chamber was starting.
Bruh, this is terrible, bruh. What the heck is going on?
Kenny, it's Friday night.
I know
but
exactly.
We can't go out. niggas ain't got shit to do by force. You think motherfuckers don't want to be there? Like, people want to be there. People can't be there, Kenny.
They're doing a show with no people. Bruh. So let me guess, Daniel Bryan's about to be happy that Drew Gulak exposed him? Get out of here.
Drew Gulak just looks like Daniel Bryan light, or great value Daniel Bryan.
You like all these Daniel Bryan? That's funny.
Store brand Daniel Bryan. Oh yeah, Sami Zayn did win Intercontinental.
Sami Zayn won Intercontinental title, and I don't understand.
I just wish he wasn't such a pain in my ass because I can be like, it's about time.
Right.
Relax, it's a pain in my ass. Honestly, If we're being honest,
Damn
Sami
coronavirus.
Zayn should have had the Intercontinental Championship back in 2016.
He should have had the belt a long time ago.
Here we are with foreigners as henchmen.
Bruh.
I got nothing else. That's how. I don't. What is he doing? I don't understand. What's his gimmick?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he is. I guess he's just being a Canadian. Is this supposed to be like a League of Nations type thing? Because it's bad.
Canada, Japan, and where the hell is Cesaro from?
He's like Swiss or something.
Oh yeah, Switzerland.
Switzerland, yeah, trash. All of it, trash.
We call them this. We call them.
Meet me in that empty arena with no fans screaming my name.
Nah, man, I'm not doing any more of this. I can't handle this.
That segment was kind of good though. They made it work. I mean, being in this background with like old takeover stuff.
Shut up. Shut up. You sound like motherfuckers on the wrestling Twitter timeline. I could get with this.
They showing the sponsors. Why they got the spotlight going around the crowd?
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. They're going on as if there's actually a crowd. Everyone knows what it is. You can't kayfabe this shit.
They're really showing the tag match, bro.
I tell you what, this is like literally watching an entire episode of that one WWE Network commercial of Daniel Bryan wrestling and winning where there was no crowd and shit. And they was like, you make the WWE universe. It's a whole episode of this.
Pretty much. Bro, they're showing the chamber match, bro.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're showing the tag team chamber match, bro.
All right, so, yeah. No one really showed up tonight, so this is a recap night. They're pretty much playing it like an episode of NXT after TakeOver.
Yeah, like, bro, no one showed up. They had that one match. They're doing promos, interview, and now we're going to watch this.
Yeah, I'm not watching this. You can watch this.
I'm just going to keep it on so I can laugh. And when they do come back to the empty crowd.
Well, I was about to sit and be like, oh, shit, they got a crowd. Nah.
That ain't
wrong.
That definitely says elimination chamber. There's definitely elimination chamber. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit. There's a 30 for 30 marathon coming on. Has Lakers Celtics. I've seen that one.
When is the 30-30 marathon win? Tonight?
Yeah. And it is Friday, so I can always hop on motherfucking ESPN Plus and watch it if I really feel that way. Like,
this is like the coronavirus is messing up the show. Like, it's just messing up everything. Like, everything's canceled. Like, damn Rudy Gobert. Did you see that? Like,
it's all Rudy Gobert's fault.
Right. Didn't he get
no bullshit. Rudy Gobert started a domino effect like a motherfucker. Like, everybody hates Rudy.
Everybody hates Gobert.
Yeah. Son, your man, it was wild, like, first and foremost.
First of all, that man was like messing around, touched everything in the thing.
Everything in the locker room, touching everything, touching all the microphones. Then start
a couple days later,
he game time, and all of a sudden he don't look too good.
Right, and he said he's tested positive for coronavirus, and then he gave it to my man Donovan Mitchell, which is like, oh no.
Ooh,
and then Donovan Mitchell go, man, he was careless in the damn locker room, just coughing and leaning on shit.
But you probably dapped him up though.
Probably. Somebody showed a gift of Rudy Gobert like rubbing all on Donovan Mitchell's head and face and shit. He just like, oh no.
That's
You
funny
got
stuff.
that shit, boy. You got that shit.
Sounds like he gave Donovan Mitchell a head coach. Huh? Huh? Come on!
Oh man, yeah, it's a massive size headache.
Yeah, like it's like he does the most. All of a sudden, he don't look too good. He gets not only himself but Donovan Mitchell sick. We get a crowd hold up of like an hour or so until they go, yeah, this game is over before tip off can even start. People
Yeah,
paid for this game. They
then it's
parked and
like
settled in,
then
bought
they're like
popcorn
going
and
around.
beer.
Then it's going around the league, and people was like, "Yeah, we gotta cancel this game. You get your
Meanwhile,
money
mother's
back."
playing and shit. Midway through the game's like, yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap this up real quick. We like, yo, we gotta get Vincent. It's like put Vincent. They say, give the ball. That's 3. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. No, I don't give a shit if we lose to the Knicks in overtime.
Hey,
It doesn't
yo,
matter anymore.
somebody said that man Vince so old the NBA retired before he did. I was like, damn. That is so funny. I'm like, bro. The NBA had to retire to make him retire.
On a technicality and shit.
And he's like, I love you all. Thank you for having me play. Like, bro.
But you should have seen my face when Woj like made that announcement because there was no like per sources, no nothing.
Nothing.
He
He's
just
just like
laid
the
out the
NBA
tweet.
has
NBA is
suspended.
canceled for the season. It's like what? What? Man, I was getting ready to go to bed.
And then Adam Silver came out and was like, the hiatus will probably last at least 30 days. And it was like, damn.
I was getting ready to go to bed. I see the motherfucking notification pop up on Twitter. I looked at the other show, said ESPN Woj, NBA season is canceled. I said, excuse me?
And then what made it
I'm
crazy,
sorry?
coming after that, what made it crazy, like the next morning was like Major League Soccer is canceled. The National Hockey League is canceled.
Again, and then it started the domino effect because once NBA announced that they were canceling, there was NHL analyst that was like, expect a statement from the NHL soon.
Yep.
And then after that, you get further down the timeline and see MLB has canceled operations indefinitely.
Yeah, they like, we're going to cancel spring training and we pushing opening day back at least 2 weeks.
And before you know it, the next thing you know it, you get Trump's goofy ass delivering that address. And he looks sick as fuck. He sounds sick.
I hope he has it.
We all do. Because you know he's going to die. He's dying. It's no contest.
I hope him and Pence has it.
This is literally us pretty much like, all right, you're in such good health. We're going to find out.
Yeah,
we want to see about it.
Mm-hmm. And then what made it even worse was like golf came out, was like, yeah, we will not be having the Masters.
Yeah. Then like the next afternoon, golf was like, maybe Rory McIlroy has a point. All right, fine.
I was mad. I was like, damn, I don't watch golf like normally, but the Masters. I was going to watch golf tournaments. Watch some kind of sport.
We can't even watch golf. And now we have empty arena Smackdown because Vince McMahon never says die. Listen, here's my thing. Mothers are complaining and bitching like, oh, if they're going to move Coachella, they're definitely going to cancel WrestleMania. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
This ain't canceling WrestleMania.
Vince McMahon is willing to make that Saudi Arabia money in the face of mugs going, that's not right. I don't give a shit about ethics. Money over everything.
That man was like, we're having WrestleMania, and these fans are coming in. If they get sick, oh well.
I don't know about all that, but WrestleMania might be an empty arena event by force. They,
No.
it's like literally a Mexican standoff between Vince McMahon and the state that they're doing it in. I want to say Tampa, is it?
That man, WrestleMania is gonna be hell. That's a
Governor Tampa
performance.
pretty much like, I mean, I'm not going to shut it down if you. I mean, you make the call, and Vince is like,
That man said
listen, if you're
WrestleMania.
gonna leave me to make the call, I'm not making the call. So
Like
you might want to make the call.
if you're gonna leave me to do it, it's gonna happen. So
Exactly. You leave it up to me. WrestleMania goes on without a hitch. Fans and universe included. Oh, and we have him Access weekend. Oh, and we having Takeover Saturday night. Oh yeah, without a hitch. In the face of coronavirus, we laugh at it.
hello, it is me, Vincent Kenneth McMahon, making a special announcement. In spite of the coronavirus situation, WrestleMania, NXT Takeover, and WWE Access will all take place at the Performance Center. You're gonna have WrestleMania and NXT Takeover at the Performance Center. The first 10,000 fans there get to watch WrestleMania for free. Like, oh shoot!
Oh shit!
And we going to Orlando.
Now we talking. They try to give away money in order to make some money. Now we talking deep ends, desperate measures.
They gonna charge them niggas like $200 just to get in the Performance Center. Probably like $500, probably $1,000, depending on what they need to make up.
First 10,000 get in free. The last 10,000 get in for $60,000 a pop. Well, you would have thought Marcia Kelly bought the tickets.
Like, these tickets are sponsored by Wizard Kelly, y'all.
Oh shit!
It all started with an orange basketball.
Yeah, my always pull up and be like, 2 tickets, please. That'll be $80,000. Ooh,
You get the money.
I'm good off that. I am good off of that.
Bruh.
The hardest of hard passes. That's highway robbery.
Like,
that's worse than highway robbery.
2 tickets to WrestleMania, please. That'll be $100,000.
Mm-mm.
You get the money.
Absolutely, the fuck not. I'm going home.
One ticket.
I'm
to
gonna watch
WrestleMania,
this
please.
for $9.99 or less.
Well, I say I don't pay that. I watch it for $9.99. I don't pay pay-per-view prices.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even pay network prices.
Right.
Kenny does.
I'm about to like let you out. I'm about to kick you out my network just for that.
Still, man.
Let's see how life is without it.
Because I don't even use it often. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm probably tuned into WWE Network like once a week, and that's to get all the wrestling shows that I feel the need to watch out of the way. And then I just don't touch WWE Network again until like probably the next week or like the next month.
Bro, I don't touch WWE Network till pay-per-view time, bro. Like, I don't even go on there to watch like none of the shows. Like, Juan was telling me about the little Ruthless Aggression show. I'm just like,
it's been solid. I've
like,
actually enjoyed it. It's like, my thing is this, right? The way they are like boasting it, like the way the light that they're shining it in is not the way I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Because my thing is this, right? After the Attitude Era ended and we started to shift into that Ruthless Aggression era, we had that, 3 to 6 month span where nothing was fucking happening because they had turned over a new leaf and they tried to, roll with the punches with the fact that, all right, a lot of our big players are gone now. So now we got to figure it the fuck out and build up new stars. So they
Mm.
went through a whole struggle phase. And in that time period, I stopped watching wrestling. I was like, man, this is trash. Because it was
I feel like they're hitting another struggle phase now.
that's exactly what's going on right now. Because here's the thing. The Ruthless Aggression era had the most talent to this up to this point or up to this day, aside from this era, because it's just all athleticism and mediocre acting. However, Ruthless Aggression era, above average acting, super talented wrestlers, shitty script, and that's what it was. It was like, then not only that, it was overcrowded. So once they did the brand draft, and I heard about the brand draft, I was like, all right, I'm gonna tune in for this. Let me see how this pans out. And it actually panned out a little better because now we had the whole spirit of competition back from the Attitude Era in the form of the brand war. And Paul Heyman was a goddamn mastermind behind this. And we didn't even, well, we had an idea as youngins, but we didn't know.
Right.
But the power moves that Paul Heyman made, such as bringing in Brock Lesnar. Let's keep in mind, Brock Lesnar was there for 2 years. His first stint. 2 years, Kenny. In
Ridiculous.
2 years, he had one undisputed champion, destroyed a wrestling ring, beat the shit out of a one-leg dude, multiple old people and legends. Wreaked havoc for the most part.
Pretty much.
And we remember Brock Lesnar's, we remember big matches from him. And all of the big matches that we remember from him in that time period was all in a 2-year span. You think about that. A 24-month span for the most part, give or take. But we remember Brock Lesnar's championship run. We remember Brock Lesnar putting Big Show through the ring. Remember Brock Lesnar hitting the shooting star press on Kurt Angle and botching the shit out of it.
He almost killed himself that day.
All of this in 2 years. And let's keep in mind, 6 months out of that first year was him just picking up momentum.
I'll watch it when I get to work tomorrow because it's just me and the weekend. So, I like to do stuff while wearing gloves, not getting the coronavirus.
Even more fair. But yeah, so it's like, I think about that, and then it made me go, all right, let me actually check this out for real.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
how they do it though, how they reel you in is literally the best of that era. So the first episode, they focus on who else, of course. Second episode, the second episode, they focused on Evolution.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. That was either the second or third episode. And the third or second episode was Brock Lesnar.
Damn the coronavirus. We should have drunk Heineken.
However, Paul Heyman pretty much was hired to turn Smackdown into the A show. So in that time period, Raw had Triple H and Evolution, so on and so forth. But outside of Triple H and Evolution, who else is on Raw? There was, I think, Matt Hardy was on Raw. Help me out here, Kenny. Undertaker was on Raw.
Right.
Yeah, that was a terrible stint on Raw.
Bro, they're just letting the chamber match play, and in between they're like taking commercial breaks and coming back.
I know. I'm just like blocking it with the channel guide. So yeah, like that was terrible. I hated that Big Evil stint. God, I hated it. Bottom of my heart. I'm gonna tune the South Park, something like that. So, but however, on SmackDown, first and foremost, SmackDown had won the draft because they had The Rock. They had damn, I drew a blank that fast. But nonetheless, they had won the draft. And Paul Heyman pretty much talked creative into making a trade. Or like just like not even making a trade. It was kind of like it was a trade / deal. Basically, what Paul Heyman wanted to do was he wanted to get together Lance Storm, I believe it was. No, fuck that. I gotta look it up now. Cause I'll remember the cast, but I remember the situation and what was said to made the deal even sweeter for real.
Long story short, they just put you into inside details about the era that you didn't really know about.
Yes, basically. But it made you go, God damn, yeah, that was. It made you think in retrospect, maybe I should like go back and look at this. All right, yeah. The team consisted of Lance Storm, Christian, and Test. All right. So initially, the head of creative wasn't really on board with the idea because Paul Heyman was pretty much like, I want to move them to SmackDown and like pretty much terrorize SmackDown because it's like at that time period, that is the hottest heel work you could possibly do. Be un-American, right? So head of creative's like, I'm not 100% sure how to feel about it. I'll tell you what. Throw Chris Jericho into that, we'll talk about it. Well, Paul Heyman said, she said nary a word. I was like, oh, that was complete genius. Like, as a kid, you don't think about this shit because you don't understand wrestling politics. So you're jaded from a different standpoint. You're like, I just think that this is terrible now. Like, I can't put my finger on it, but the product is trash and I don't want to watch this anymore. But as an adult, you can actually analyze it and articulate how you feel about it. Like, I don't like the script. I don't like the writing because you know that it's, choreographed for the most part. So it's like, the backstage politics.
Fake.
So
Choreographed, not fake.
I said choreographed. So
I'm saying that
now
too.
but yeah, now that you're like an adult and you know the like backstage politics to it, do you know like exactly why you don't like it, why you don't bang with it? But then you look at stuff like this, like the Attitude Era, like the Ruthless Aggression Era, and you look at the retrospect pieces and you go, you know what? This era wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was. Like, I was young and dumb.
Pretty much.
Yeah, essentially. So I was like, all right, fine. I get it. The Ruthless Aggression era did have, a bevy of solid wrestlers at the time. Batista, Orton, NWO was in the back. I was in the front end of that stint. Cena, Triple H was in his prime. Shawn Michaels was making a comeback. Edge, Christian, Eddie. Son,
There's people.
the episode on Eddie, bro, or was the episode on Eddie? I don't know if the episode was on Eddie, but they discussed Eddie in one of the episodes, and this just still makes me sad because it's like they really wanted him to be the top dog, and like because everyone banged with Eddie so hard, like everybody wanted the best for Eddie. So when it happened, not only was the crowd going nuts, but everybody backstage was going nuts too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's very few people that garners that type of admiration like that. So it hurt to hear it, you know, to hear them talk about it. It's like, yo, like we really wanted him to be the leader of the locker room, like, because he was just a genius. And it's like, yeah. Aside from coming from a wrestling family, Eddie also completely got the entertainment aspect of it too. Because you can love his fuckery, but you also hated his fuckery. But you hated that you loved that you hated his fuckery. It was just a mind fuckery. So it's like whether or not he did something bad for the sake of bad or for the sake of good, you enjoyed it.
Right.
So it's like that is genius work right there. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of wrestlers that come and go not in this era, not in the era prior, not in the era prior to that actually understands how to control a crowd like that. And it's hard to do. It's not something that we talk about often, but it is a very hard intangible. Like, it's like a quarterback knowing how to read defense.
Indeed.
You know your crowd, you know where you can take it, how far you can take them, how high you can take them. Like, you know how to get a rise out of them, all of that.
I have to look at it. I'll watch it.
No doubt.
I'm going to take a look at it. But yeah,
Speaking of,
I'm still a little sour about them collections being gone. So that's why I'm really hesitant to get on the Duck Work.
That's another thing. Yeah, that's why I haven't been on, because they took away the collections. And they've tried to, like, you know, kind of bring them back in the form of, like, loose jumps. Like, if you keep scrolling all the way down, they have, like, you know, kind of collections, but not really collections. They're like the kicks of collections. It's like, yeah, it's kind of sweet, but you know what I really want?
Right. I was so mad about that, bro, because the collections were like quick things to watch without having to go through whole matches. You see
Exactly. That was genius. And I don't know why they stopped doing that, because that would, honestly, if we're keeping it a buck, Kenny.
Now if I want to see. Now, if I want to see a match, I gotta like go through a whole episode of Raw to find it.
I don't want to go through a whole episode of Raw. Have to go through their terrible search algorithm, or you know what word I'm talking about? Algorithm. I don't want to go through their terrible ass search algorithm, and boy, is it terrible! It stinks, Kenny.
I know.
I'm trying to find the AJ Lee match the other day. Not the other day, but like a while back.
Right when they were fixing it, they made it worse again.
Yeah.
Like, look how cool this looks, man.
They were at the top of their game, dog. Like at the top of their game with that previous interface because it worked so well. It was coherent. It was fluid. You knew where everything was. You didn't have to go far to look for it. Now you have to do the fucking most to get what you really are looking for. And I think that's ridiculous. It's not an easy interface, is my point. And I don't mean to bash it because like I love wrestling. But I'm not trying to watch whole episodes. I want to watch moments. I want to watch like certain matches in particular. I don't want to watch all of WrestleMania 14. I just want to watch Austin versus Michaels. So it's like that does low key bother me.
I just want to watch Brett versus Owen. That's it. I just want to watch Brett versus Owen. What was it? SummerSlam? The one there in the cage? Just want to watch the cage.
I don't want to watch all of SummerSlam. Just that match. So it's like that bothers me a little bit.
As it should.
I'd be damned if I go back and watch like
Honky Tonk
episodes
Man versus Ultimate Warrior.
No, like I'd be damned if I have to go back and watch an episode of like the Wrestling Classic in order to watch a particular fucking Andre the Giant match. Like that's ridiculous to me. Like I wanted that Andre the Giant collection because if I'm feeling like it's an Andre the Giant day, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to go far. I don't have to do the most. This moment, boom. I want that. That's the moment.
If I'm feeling like it's a young Ric Flair day, I'm going to the Style and Profile and collect it. If I feel like it's an older Flair day, still the man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If I'm feeling crazy and eccentric, it's a Macho Man day. Cream of the crop collection.
If I have a whole entire day to myself, absolutely nothing to do, Kenny, I'll watch the entire Street collection. Oh yeah, I'll watch all 21 matches, Kenny. And then I'll just sit and watch Brock Lesnar beat the entire shit out of him around 11 o'clock in the evening. My mom walks in. She's like, "You're still watching this?" Yes. Yes, I am. Goddamn right I am.
Yep, you
Love
can't do
this
it no
shit.
more. Right there.
Actually, because we all know that my mom's an Asuka fan. So
Yep, you can't watch collections no more. It ain't there.
So she was gonna watch the Elimination Chamber match, but she fell asleep. And I was telling her about it, but she fell asleep halfway through me telling about it, so just kind of left it at that. So she just watched the match on Raw the next night. So, but Asuka had a whole collection, and I showed my mom that collection. That's how she became an Asuka fan.
Oh, I like her.
Oh, son, my mom's like comments when she watches matches are hilarious. I love it. Like I love it. My mom watches wrestling because it's the funniest shit ever. Like she'll sit and watch it. She knows wrestling is choreographed. She calls it fake, but she knows no better. So I will watch it together and.
What?
Big hits, some chops and stuff will happen, and you'll get a sudden, oh damn, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a little, under her breath, a quick OMG moment. She's like, shit, like, like damn, like one of them jokes. When she hit one of them jokes, that's how you know it's lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
So it's like I can't shortcut that shit anymore, and that blows me.
Yep.
I can talk circles about that all night. At any rate, speaking of stuff that we watch, because obviously we can't talk sports. You've you finished On My Block, have you?
I did finish On My Block.
Thoughts?
I'm pissed off.
Go on.
Caesar pissed me off.
Poor K.
Because Monse did all that to keep this dude out of it. And he decides, I'm just going to jump back into life. This nigga. Like, dude, the whole season, this whole season was funny as hell. Like, those little vignettes of Ruby fantasizing about Jasmine. Listen.
Nah, you listen, nigga.
I was in tears.
You listen. Anytime Spooky and Jamal were in the same thing, gold. That graveyard scene, gold.
And I should be knee deep in some cooch right now. But instead, I'm here with you guys.
Nah, this is before he was getting the yeeks. Like he thought she was like a prophet. Nah. And it's funny because my homegirl was like, she's not a prophet. I was like, what? She wants to jump his bones. I was like, excuse me? No. You're crazy. Could be.
That's what it is.
It's impossible. Sure enough. He wanted to jump his bones. She was quite different. I like
weird. Just say
she was
weird.
funny to me. I like that. I don't know if I could rock with that. I don't think it could be me.
That man said, "Am I your sex ed class?"
She just smiled. I was like, you know the vibes. You know the vibes. Yeah, that's funny.
I'm just
But
mad about the ending, bro.
That y'all had me in tears laughing. The entire Jasmine's entire theory. I did not like second guess it the entire season. Because I was waiting on something like, you know what, that may tie in somewhere. Because that just sounds too meticulous to not tie into something. But, listen. However, how it ended, that hurt a bit. It stung a bit. Because it's like, yeah, like you said, Monte did everything to keep them together. But you could tell, like, she even referred to it, like, even though I'm not here, just think of me as being the glue keeping y'all together. But as soon as she drove off, you could tell, like, the look on their faces. That was it. Like, as soon as she drove off, like, nothing was going to be the same anymore. And it ended up showing, like, that just said 2 years later. I was like, damn, we get a quick fast forward. All right, let's see what happens.
I was like, 2 years.
And my grid like this went from this to
exactly like.
Damn.
Yeah, when they showed Shorty in the dorm with her little white friends eating Twizzlers or whatever, and they showed the pictures, and it was the picture of them like still in the nightstand in the back. I was like, damn.
That show was all the way in the back. I was like, damn, that's deep. Because she said she was gonna keep that front and center.
Yeah. I was like, damn. Like,
I was like, all right, let's see how everything's going back over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening there? Your man Jamal on the football team. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. All right, this is getting ridiculous already.
Yeah.
Ruby walked by with Jasmine. He's still going through phases. I was like, all right, this makes more sense. And he's still with Jasmine. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? They had like a little moment.
And then they show somebody getting beat up. I'm like, no.
Then they showed Spooky, who's
Yeah, they show Spooky.
now
Like,
Oscar,
oh,
who's finally grown his hair. You know what I'm saying? A full beard. Yeah, he has an old lady. She pregnant.
He like cooking on the grill.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He partying with families. I was like, yeah, Oscar, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? He settled down. He was like, this shit ain't for me anymore. I'm a grown man.
Right.
And then there's Caesar.
Man, bro.
Caesar. You really hate to see it, Kenny. You really
I was so mad. I was like, bro, that man had the Santos tat on his neck, on his back. It's like, oh no.
Son, once I saw that joint on his back, I was like, oh no, Caesar. They didn't even have to show his face. I was like, damn, dog, that's tough. He really did fall into that shit. It's sad because
my man had the whole chance to get out, and then when he turned around, and then like he put it says he had like a broken heart tattoo there. I was like, oh, Nick. It's like I blame Marseille for never coming back.
It's like my thing is throughout the entire series, he was trying his best to break that cycle.
Yeah.
And he has so much potential to break said cycle. Like
Daniel Bryan's coming out. Is he gonna do the yes with an empty arena?
Man, shut up, man.
He's doing it.
It's like this here is a kid that like
he did it, and he like put his hand down. Was like,
what's the point? There's none. He realized that. So yeah.
And
like,
Drew Gillick was like, there's no one here. Empty.
You're really gonna laugh about this segment, aren't you? Do you?
This whole empty arena thing is killing me inside. I just can't. Hey, bro.
I'm not even gonna ask her. I already know you're not yet.
He's like, it's no one here. He's like, doesn't matter. They're doing it at home. Yes. Oh, okay, I'm done.
Are you?
Yes.
All right. Anyway, this here was the kid.
I'm sorry.
Sweet, loyal, kind, absolute gentleman. He had goddamn manners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, if he wasn't in a bad circumstance, he would have been in a better position. However, he became a product of his environment, and it's sad. You know what I'm saying?
It's very much sad. I blame Marseille though for not coming back.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. She never came back for it.
Blame Marseille for not coming back to Caesar.
No, it did not.
I mean, she made friends and completely forgot about that life, though.
You said it's not her fault. What?
It's not her
I said,
fault that Caesar is a bitch.
ooh, wow. He ended up becoming the leader of the entire gang. How actually is he a bitch? Riddle me that.
Said that's what bitches do. Bitches lead gangs.
Oh, touche.
She said you get mad at the girl, join the gang, and ruin your life, and we supposed to feel sorry for her and make you come back. No, that's being a bitch.
Touche. I can't argue with that. I don't have a rebuttal for that. Fair point.
But that man was in love though, so that doesn't count.
It counts.
No,
Unless, because it's like,
he was in love with her, and she ain't come back.
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're young. You're still young.
And that ain't help. He's a gangbanger. His life's not going anywhere. I think that moment solidified him.
Yeah, his dad probably should have stuck around to say bye, at least. Maybe that would have done something. I don't know. Because it's like the fact that Oscar was just pretty much saying fuck it and leaving things on a good note. Caesar was pretty much like, yo, they're going to think you're soft. He's like, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm out of this shit.
Hell, this man Chip's got the camera. He's holding the camera. Triple H is a gem at his old age. He's still making shit work. What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm playing the cameraman. I'm doing everything. Oh.
They got to make it entertaining somehow. That's the way I look at it.
Rob Gronkowski has signed a contract with the WWE.
We called this, Kenny. We
Yes.
called this. You heard it first on Gorilla Game Podcast. If you were listening to Gorilla Game Podcast back in episode like 30-something, we assumed that he was going to end up signing with WWE soon after his retirement. Made sense. It's perfect sense.
He was going to sign regardless.
Maybe he ends up getting Mojo Rawley a push.
Oh my God, Mojo Rawley is getting camera time. I love Gronk.
The devil.
Gronk can help me get a push. I'm glad he signed.
Speaking of the devil. Excellent time.
Sensational.
That man. Rob Gronkowski, you'll be here amidst the coronavirus. And you got to fix my mic so they can hear me. Because I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm never on TV. Yeah. Everybody get hyped so I can break my neck and hurt everybody and break the headset because there's nobody here. I can do what I want.
All right, Kenny, that's enough out of you.
I like how they made the music play like after like they stopped the music and started playing it again like they came back from TV commercial. Like, stop it, man.
I can't call it. All right, man. We're like an hour in. We don't really have anything to talk about for real.
Coronavirus.
Thought.
Coronavirus sucks. It's just the flu with some bop in it. But
let's go.
I needed some flu with some bop in it. I cut in my head. I come in the top with it. They washing their hands. I'm washing my hands, so I can't get talking with it.
I hate you, man.
I went to the hospital. I'm wearing some gloves. It don't mean I'm coughing with it. I got it. What you coughing about, 50? What you mean you coughing about 50? Hand sanitizer, make it go dilly. Use it a lot, use it legitly. But no, seriously, like, take precautions, yeah. I just want to let everybody know that it's not a death disease, okay? Like, the media is hyping it up like as soon as you get it, you're dying. there are more numbers of people recovering from the coronavirus than there is death. In all countries that have the coronavirus or have cases of it, a lot of them are cases. There's not that it's like deaths are happening, but the mortality rate is really low. Like influenza mortality rate is higher than coronavirus. Okay, and coronavirus has been around. Like if you've had any kind of common cold, influenza, anything like that, you've been subject to coronavirus. That's why even on the Clorox wipes and stuff, it says human coronavirus on it. So if you have any symptoms, sore throat, whatever, if you feel it getting progressively worsened, then you might go ahead. Don't go to the emergency room because you're gonna be waiting in the emergency room and you're gonna have risk contaminated. You gotta call your primary care provider so they can set up a time for you to go to the emergency room so they can make preparations for you. But at the same time,
that way you're not eating that shit.
If you have any symptoms, sore throat, like the main symptoms of it is fever, dry cough, and fatigue. Like really shortness of breath. Like if you're walking and you really can't breathe, then that's what you gotta. But if you have like runny nose, itchy eye, stuff like that, you just probably just suffering from regular allergies. So just combat it like you would normally do. Drink a lot of hot liquids. Don't drink a lot of liquids with ice. Drink plenty of water. Rest up. Do the same thing you do for common cold. You'll be fine. Let's not go into a tizzy about it, okay? Like, yeah, it's important. Yeah, we want to be safe, but at the same time, act like you've been there before. That's all you gotta do. Just combat it with regular stuff. Soup, halls. Same thing around this time. It's allergy cold season. A lot of people are just having regular cold.
And dying from it, nigga. So listen, here's my final thought of the evening, right? This epidemic's gonna get worse. And that's just how it goes. You don't want to hear it. You're gonna complain about it. You're gonna bitch about it. But well, Kenny, here's the thing, right? This country has proven to collectively not be smart. Well, you get this asshole in office. He cuts spending on what really is important and puts all of that to budget the military even further.
I've seen some reports from a lot of national doctors that said that this stuff will probably be over in like a week. But even then, like putting it in national emergency, it's like shut down schools.
Here's the other thing, right? This country, as sophisticated as it seems, quite unsanitary. And it shows.
I mean, yeah, but that's on people. Like people have been not washing their hands and stuff forever. So like,
and another thing, I'll even go out on a limb and predict because this country is so reactive instead of proactive and only cares about themselves rather than others. We are going to get into a point where so many bodies are being caught, whether old or young, or so many bodies are going to be exposed to said virus. That is going to get to a point where we're at national emergency right now. They are going to quarantine the entire country to the point where you can't even leave the house. And I have that happening by month's end. If not by month's end, in the April teens.
if that happens and I get to stay home for work for 2 weeks, and as long as my internet's going and I got food, cool. I don't want to go work.
I gotta live with my mom and my older brother. I get cabin fever.
Listen, I have to live with my mom too. I'll be just fine. Like y'all, everybody got seven places to go.
He'll be just fine. I might get kicked out. We'll see how this pans out. So I just there I try to bother no one, but I we'll see. We'll see how this pans out. The quarter routine is gonna be over. My house is gonna be like an episode of Survivors. Somebody walks in the house. I just got like a fucking bone. We all in like the fucking wild leopard clothing. We gotta speak English.
With that being said, my name is Kenneth Whitaker, aka Hendrik Solo, the original owner of the Millennial Falcon. Damn you, Calrissian, stay still. Piss me off, aka the Last Black Jedi. Feel the force around you, like people are feeling the coronavirus in an empty arena.
I'm feeling this Cabernet for real.
aka the Black Hot Rod. Just when they think they have all the answers, I change the questions. Play my music, son. You are skinny.
Right? I paper bag.
Want to know how I know you're feeling it? Because you did the song way slower than you normally would.
I don't shout the screw.
Right. Goodness. AKA Nacho Man, I'm a savage. Oh, yeah. Now, everybody wants to know what the Nacho Man's plans are in the midst of this coronavirus. Well, I'll tell you one thing now I'm upset about. I'm upset about there's not going to be no March Madness yet. Because you know March Madness was named after Nacho Madness, and that's what I am. That's what I embody. So everybody wants to know, how does it feel to be the purveyor of madness with no madness around you? Well, what I have to let you know is the Nacho Man's always in some madness here. Because there's always some self-proclaimed good woman trying to latch on to the Nacho Man. Well, my name is Nacho Man because I'm Nacho Man. So if you think 1 second that I'm going to play the mean role, not so mean chick, mean Gene, you got another thing coming out, Smackdown, hold like a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Nacho Man, I'm a Savage, live. I absolutely don't know where it is, but it is absolutely sanitary. Back to you, Gorilla.
Did he just draw back on his little goatee? Hey, Triple H is hilarious. Bro, he is doing everything he can to make this funny.
I got no, because I still gotta do
AKA Mr. Ghost Stick Vodka.
Damn it. Damn, I'm drunk.
AKA Mr. Ghost Slick Vodka.
Nah, hold on, time out, man. Put a pin on that real quick, because I gotta tell you how drunk I am right now. You see how much I have left? Look at this, Kenny.
You drunk
this
all
is how much wine I have left, Kenny. This is gonna be easy to finish, but I'm gonna sip my way down.
Just chug it.
Yeah, you're right. My name was filled, Kenny. My
That
name, Kenny.
whenever you pull that mug out, you plan on getting drunk. So
Absolutely, because
for
I
me
drink
too.
like a king.
For me too. Like when I pull that thing out, it's like, yeah, it's a day for the kid.
Drink champs.
AKA, can I proceed now?
Yes.
AKA Mr. Gold Slick Vodka. You look great, except everything that one bruise right here on your eye. Yeah, your eye, just right there. This nigga was voguing the spot that the bruise was at.
I don't even remember that part.
At the end, at the end. He's like, yeah, I rode here with Evan, so I can give you a lift. And Evan, do you mind taking Becca back? Like, yeah, I can do that. And they looked away at each other, and the music is playing. I guess I'll always feel the same. Love is strange. They looking back at each other. I love you, baby.
What a movie, man. What a movie.
Hilarious. And I know this ain't part of the AKAs, but I want to say this. If you're referring to me as Butt Buddy, yes, I do have a name. It's Brandon Huff. From Step Brothers. When they
Where did
made
that come from?
when they made him lick the dog poop.
I only remember like certain quotes from that movie. That movie is so funny. God, it's so funny.
Just watch
the scene where your man is singing the joke and everybody like having the deep down feeling fantasies and shit.
Bruh.
Hey,
No.
that just had me crying laughing, dog.
The scene in the bathroom when he was finally getting something. It's so warm. It's
slippery.
Something's happening.
Hey,
Something's about to happen.
oh no.
He started peeing and looking like, you're incredible.
Stay going, pony boy. Imagine that lift up this though. I was like, all right, I am disturbed. I am disturbed. What is
AKA
happening?
is very sexual. Very tight.
Very tight dish.
Austin Powers Faja.
Wait, is Faja?
Dad is Faja.
Oh. Father.
Well, I hope it's mostly oral and not too brief, baby. You know, brief and oral exams. Right. Hey, everybody. I'm number one. Nice to meet you, number one. I'm number two. Well, nice to meet you, number two. But now I'm getting ready to be this year's International Man of Mystery.
That was an extender.
That was funny. Yeah, I know. AKA Bill Cosby. Don't you hit that buzzer on me, young man. I've been buzzing these hoes with Quaaludes for decades. No one knows about a buzz better than yours truly. I want to ask you a question, Carlos. What was in your cup?
Don't worry about what was in my cup.
Oh, but you should worry because the reason why you're in the tizzy is because I put a Quaalude in it. Where is Janice
I'm impervious to a
Dickerson?
lot of drugs, Bill Cosby.
Where is Janice Dickerson so I can Dickerson? Putting pots, barbecue sauce, and shows that I don't watch. Like Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I hate to say Bill Cosby, dog.
I never liked Richard Pryor, so I'm glad I'm still alive for a long time. And he cursed a lot. I did not like it.
But you like drug? Okay, you know what?
Nah, you can't curse. You can't curse in your act, but you can drop pills off. Nah.
Kenny, I hate
Drop
you.
the
All right.
pills.
No, stop.
Carlos, let me give you a lesson. If you are in a bar and a lovely young lady approaches you, you quickly pull the Quaalude out your back pocket. And you cover it with your pinky so it's not noticeable to the eyes. And when she turns around, you bibbidi boop, I drop the pill in your soup. Ah. Bibbidi boop, I drop
Stop!
the
You don't
pill
even
in your
repeat it.
soup. Ah. It's also in your pudding. Ah.
Kenny, I hate you. All right, I'm bringing it home. Fuck you. I'm Carlos Crawford.
You can't come home without the bill. Nah.
I threw him away. AKA
I
Chip
brought him
Music
out,
Charlie. Showstopper in the ring. Showstopper in the bed. Basically, I'm a showstopper anywhere there's a camera.
And a bill. Nah.
Okay, that Kenny.
It's not Kitty and Bill Cosby. Okay, I'm done.
AKA Thick Flair. I'm gonna wow and muff die for her for 30 minutes. AKA Snack Miller. And I inherited the thirst for self-destruction, and I'm scared of it. Wanna be buried with a novel and a chariot. I'm a bigger illusion than good marriages. What it means to be American. Whoa. AKA Gelato Graham. If I can't trust you to catch my passes, why should I pass you my doobie? Huh? You're gonna drop that too? Hit the bench.
The only thing I'm dropping is Bill. I'm sorry.
I buried one of your AKAs. Don't make it 2.
I buried Vince. I could bring him back whenever I want.
I will shoot him constantly. And it will affect him, Kenny. It will.
He's a staple. He has to come back at some point.
No, he don't.
He can make appearances and apologize for what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
So if he apologized for what he did, you won't let him back on the show?
Fuck no. Once he's dead, there's no coming back, Kenny.
He's
Think
not
Potter's
dead.
coming back, Kenny? Potter's not coming back. Maybe in a memory, Kenny.
Vince McMahon is not dead.
You should have killed him. Why didn't you kill him? Kill him.
Because he's part me. Can't kill me.
Kill him, Kenny. Kill him, Kenny.
As a matter of fact, I feel Vince rising right now.
Okay. All right. That's it. We're about to end this episode. AKA Hey Stack West. Moose and I are taking some time off after that last mission. Moose, you game for some target practice?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Cool. Let's go into the town and terrorize the thieves.
Oh, yeah. It's one thing I'm good at. It's causing some terror.
Noticeably. That was episode 82, ladies and gentlemen. We off this.
We're out.